We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Oh, he's going to take a shot right. He's got a man. Complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 32 on the play. Well, how about a deep ball on the first play from scrimmage, putting that secondary on notice?
Brandon, all I remember when I was a player is that we always took a test the night before the game about teams' tendencies and what they plan to do. I'm not sure we think deep ball right out of the gate and putting us back on our heels.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. This short throw caught by Goddard. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Wentz on the bootleg. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
Gain is the 33 on 3rd down. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Yards on the punt there. And the Niners will go on offense at 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Raheem Mostert averaged 5.6 yards per carry last year. That was 2nd in the NFL.
So it's safe to say that it paid off that he patterned his work ethic after his hero, Frank Gore, the former 49er. That's a guy who really shows you how to go out and get it done each and every day. Raheem Mostert patterned him and had a breakout season in 2019 with the 49ers.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And his throw here's incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and now it's 3rd down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Wentz on the give to Sanders. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working from the gun, Wentz. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield. And now it's 2nd down.
They could game catch the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
And defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Wentz. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
When we talk about the best corners in the league, we're usually saying shutdown corners. Guys you can't complete passes against. Richard Sherman fits that definition to a T. The best part of his game, no wasted moves. He studies the opponent so well. Hard to get a pass on Richard Sherman.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So a special teams mistake on the field goal try leads to a new set of downs inside the red zone. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Man, that's trash. That's trash. Check the Mike.
Garoppolo looks to throw. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead.
So much of the 49ers' success last season was due to tight end George Kittle, the NFL's all-pro tight end in 2019. If you want to start a debate, ask the question, is he the best tight end in the game, or is it Kansas City's Travis Kelce? Maybe they're 1A and 1B. In any event, Kittle had 107 catches last season, his 2nd straight 1,000-yard season, and he's a threat anywhere on the field, especially as you get closer to the goal line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
5-yard line.
First play of the drive, lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the gun, it's Wentz. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
On the pickup.
But they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. As Sanders has it poked free.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. To throw is Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Shotgun now for Wentz. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Rookie Jalen Rager, the intended target that time. But now it'll be 3rd down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Wentz. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
31, a gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Niners 14, Eagles 7.
Second and 6.
11.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Samuel bringing in the slant. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
And Deebo Samuel's another one of those young receivers that not only looks like a running back, but plays like one after the catch. And he had one of the best seasons among 2019's rookie receivers. Just over 800 yards receiving, but by the time the playoffs hit, he'd become WR1 for the 49ers. And now with the departure of Emmanuel Sanders, that should give him even more looks. Look for him to catch the ball downfield and also take it out of the backfield.
37-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Garoppolo to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Garoppolo, that throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 36. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36.
Mark 52. Hey, come on now.
Garoppolo. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
13. 21.
And yet again, it's Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 22-yard line. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the 1st half. It's a 1st down. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Check. He's crossing. He's checking crowd.
Garoppolo again. That's complete to the tight end, Werner. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Check nickel. Check.
Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
That's good.
What a breakout season Raheem Mostert had in 2019, and now he's got a chance to be the lead back for his team. In fact, he spent time in the offseason bulking up, trying to get stronger to absorb the extra hits and be available for more snaps. He wants to be a guy who carries the ball from game 1 all the way through game 16 in the regular season.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Down by Javon Hardwick.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. 3 touchdown passes down for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
And an Eagle 1st down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing is Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Deshaun Jackson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Niners 21, Eagles 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both, feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Instead of the 1st, they'll have to go backwards for another 2nd down try.
So if there is a silver lining, though, it stays 2nd down, and they still have an opportunity to pick up a 1st down before they have to start their downs over again.
65. Check.
They hand it off to Mostert. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 13 yards there and a Niner 1st.
Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Hey, switch gears. 21.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will.
1st and 10.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41.
Check three. White. 13. Check that.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards.
George Kittle is easily one of the elite tight ends in the NFL. Back-to-back seasons of 88 and 85 catches. We just saw another one right there. Anytime he lines up on the field, you better treat him as a primary receiver and make sure you have a second guy in the vicinity to try and cover it.
And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
The ball carrier.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. To throw on 2nd and 6, Garoppolo. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Malik Jackson, the 6'5" D tackle with a sack. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. Garoppolo now. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch him work, watch him hate, watch him learn, can't relate. Watch his dirt, after mud, after dirt, above the waters, in the murk, at the gate, on side.
Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down. They'll run it with Coleman. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. It's Coleman here, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Gold to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
56.
Wentz now on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Pro Bowl tight end Zach Ertz, the intended target, but it's going to be second down from the 21. It's 2nd and 10.
56 to Mike, boy, 56.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Bringing it in. Jackson left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Eagles.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Working from the gun. Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Wentz. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. The problems on 3rd down so far in this first half, relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
He'll field this at the 5. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try to add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. He'll let this go deep for Bourne. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
21. Alert 3.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Open man is born. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Garoppolo out wide here to Samuel. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And 1 at the 43-yard line.
11. On second down, Mostert. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. It's Garoppolo. His throw caught at about the 5. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. 49ers. Jerick McKinnon. His first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Eagles 14. Robbie Gould.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Complete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Wentz. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
A gain of 13.
They've really been able to contain Alshon Jeffrey. That catch a rare exception in this game.
And that's a feather in their cap because he's such a tone setter for his team on offense that they try and get him the ball early. And, of course, what comes after that is often. And for them to limit him and him not catch a ball until the second half, it's a big reason why his team is behind on the scoreboard.
On first down, Wentz. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. A give running left, it's Sanders. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Sanders, the ball carrier, taken down at the 41. It's a pickup of 3.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. First catch for the Eagles' leading receiver from a year ago. It's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Wentz throwing the out route incomplete. It's Jackson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Philadelphia.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 mark. Double up, that's the
They go back to the ground with Sanders. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
On the tackle. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
On 2nd and 9. Wentz.
12-yard line.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And 9 yards to go.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Shotgun now for Wentz. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ballgame. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made, hasn't slowed them, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
13. Check 15.
Garoppolo going to give this one to McKinnon. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
Ball carrier.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on 3rd. Open net is Ayuk, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
The ball carrier.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
49-yard line.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On the handoff, this is Mostert. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Once again, it's Mostert. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Eagles 14.
This is Mostert. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
65.
Second down, McKinnon. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation. But I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
The Niners on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jerick McKinnon with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Niners 42, Eagles 14.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally brought down at the 43. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
A 28-yard.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Wentz to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
First down, Eagles.
Wentz now on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Back to the air on second down. Wentz gonna look deep for Jeffrey, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
Now Wentz on third down. This is caught by Jackson. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 17-yard line. That'll put him at 190 receiving yards now. He's putting on a show. He also has a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Sanders, the Eagle ball carrier. He was brought down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Another run here with Sanders. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Makes the score Niners 42, Eagles 21. Jake.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And it would seem as if their 3-game winning streak is about to go to 4, but still a little work to do as they start 1st and 10. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And this returnable for Rager. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt a moment ago, but that's really the first of about 8 steps that need to go right for them to get back in this as they start here 1st and 10. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
In on the tackle. 1 yard gain. Brings
on 2nd and 9. Wentz. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
To Miles Sanders. A gain of 12. And an Eagle first down.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. And that is incomplete. Jalen Rager was the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak. And while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close. But the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Intercepted.
Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. Not much there, only a yard.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Here we go, here we go. Check. Lucky. He's checking. Crash.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
The tackle made.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
3rd and 8.
The Niners on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 8.
Sponge. No. Check 52.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Garoppolo on the keeper. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
Here we go. 180. 57. Mike, 57. You can't block me. You can't block me.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Garoppolo on the keeper. A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
Two running plays go backwards, so what's the call on 3rd and 13 now?
Even. 4 down. Even. Hey, Mike 52. Mike 52. Watch one.
And they take a knee.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Tonight's final
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for San Francisco, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll have another home date next week as the Miami Dolphins come to town. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew,